happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today let's talk about the Impressions Expo. Now, if you are one of the few that used to follow me when I first started this YouTube channel, I used to talk about the ISS Tradeshow. Now, this trade show comes to California, well, it comes to Long Beach every single January. What you can find at this show is screen print companies, DTG companies, transfer companies, blank t-shirt manufacturers, embroidery companies, blank hats, blank jackets, anything blank related, anything about decorating garments can be found under one roof at the Long Beach Convention Center. I've been going to this show for years, and over the years, this show has changed and evolved into something a lot bigger and crazier than what it used to be. As business owners, small business owners, hobbyists, crafters, scrapbookers, anybody doing this from home, this trade show is perfect for you. Years ago, when I first started going, it really wasn't geared towards the home business owner. It was a lot of screen print companies that only wanted to talk to you if you had an actual big shop, embroidery companies with really big commercial machines, and vinyl companies, not necessarily for heat transfer vinyl, but more for like signage and decal vinyl. And then you had a few DTG companies, a few sublimation companies, like the big sublimation companies that do like the all over print stuff. And then the blank manufacturers. So you have like Gildan's and Anvils and Hanes, and all of those companies are there. So early on, a lot of these booths wouldn't really entertain you if you told them you had a home shop or a home business. A lot of these booths are looking for new clients that have big shops. Well, I would say within the last 4 to 5 years, things changed. A lot of these companies started to take notice that a lot of people are starting to operate from home, like myself and like you. So now this trade show will create a better experience for you if you're doing this from home or just getting started and you just want to do some research. So let's say you were on Bella Canvas's website and you wanted to touch and feel some of the t-shirts that they offer, maybe some of the hoodies that they offer. Well, guess what? People like Bella Canvas will be here, and you can walk into their booth and touch and feel and see the colors in real life, pick up catalogs, open up an account, ask all the questions you want. Same goes for transfer companies. This is where I used to do majority of my homework when it came to transfers. Years ago, when I first got into transfers, I went around to every single transfer company and asked for a sample pack, asked for a demonstration, asked to touch and feel the samples that they had there. And then that way I would get the price list, see what they offered, ask them what their turnaround time was, and then take those samples home and press them up myself to make sure that I like that product. This is how I found every single transfer company that I use till this day was at this show. It wasn't online, it wasn't none of that stuff. It was going to this show and being aware of new print technology, new print methods, new companies coming out, new ink formulas being offered. It was just by walking around this trade show. So let's say that you enjoy using Transfer Express like I do, but you understand that they offer a lot more outside of just screen printed transfers. Let's say you're curious about their applique program. And let's say you wanted some jackets and some jerseys to press that applique on. Well, this is where you can see what it looks like after it's been done. You could even press some up at the show yourself, get some samples, get some pricing, and actually talk to somebody from these companies. Let's say you were looking for coaches jackets, windbreaker jackets. There's a lot of companies out there that offer them, but there's a lot of companies that do it differently. Some have lining, some don't have lining. Some have white lining or black lining. Some are water resistant, some aren't. Some are made with polyester, some with nylon. Some have black snaps, some have brass snaps. Under this roof is where you can find a lot of blank coaches jackets, windbreaker jackets. Same goes for hoodies. A few years ago, I was looking for varsity jackets like the Letterman jackets, and I wanted to make some myself. I didn't want to just buy something off the rack, so I found a manufacturer here at the trade show that can do different color ribbing, different color elastic, different color leather sleeves, different color lining. This is where I found the manufacturer to do that for me. Let's say you were looking for blank hoodies and you wanted to know the difference between lightweight and heavyweight or midweight, or you wanted to check out some eco-friendly stuff or dye pigment, or there's a bunch of different things that you wanted to actually see in person. This is where you could do it, here at the trade show. Same goes for blank hats. You want to find a hat that's similar to New Era, there's a bunch of blank hat manufacturers here where you can test out and see all the different hats that they have to offer. Everything can be found under one roof for this weekend. So if you're already registered and you're planning on going, cool. If not, really look into it. But the main reason for this video was to let everybody know that I personally won't be there this year. I was planning on being there. I was planning on being inside the EconoTransfer booth. I was planning on being in the Transfer Express booth. I was planning on hanging out with the Supacolor people. And I was planning on doing research on beanies, anorak jackets, and jerseys. But because of all the crazy positive cases out here in Los Angeles right now, I decided it wouldn't be the best time for me to be out there amongst a bunch of people, potentially getting sick and bringing it home to my family. So I made the decision of not being out there. But if you plan on being out there, I know there's a lot of people traveling from all over to go to this trade show. Be safe and be responsible out there. I know there's a handful of other content creators that will be out there, so it'll be cool for everybody to see each other, hang out, and soak up some of that knowledge. But I apologize to everybody out there that was coming out to hang out with me, but I will catch you guys at the next show. But for myself, things are just a little too aggressive out here right now for myself personally, so I'm gonna play it safe this year. But remember, if you were planning on going out there, get out there, grab those sample packs, bring a backpack so you can start throwing all those sample packs and catalogs and other free shit that they give you. You can throw it in your backpack and walk around. Best advice I could give to somebody that's going out there is have some sort of a game plan in mind, because it gets very overwhelming right when you walk inside there. There's stuff everywhere, there's signs everywhere, there's people everywhere. I like to go there with some sort of idea in my head on what I need to get more information on. Like I said, I was looking for beanies and anorak jackets. So I will go to a lot of the headwear booths, find out what kind of beanies they offer, find out what pricing is, find out where some of these manufacturers are located, so that way if I could just will call pick it up, it makes it easier for myself. A lot of you guys know I use Decky. Decky is literally like 2 or 3 minutes away from me here where I'm at in Compton. I could drive there, pick up my order. Same goes for Pro Club. This exact location where I'm at, it's like 2 minutes away from me, so I could drive, pick up my Pro Club order. So ask every single question that you have to these companies. They have representatives there. Sometimes the owner of the companies are there. Feel free to ask them everything. Make them work for your business. So if I'm looking for anorak jackets, I'm gonna go to everybody that's showing outerwear and then find out who has anorak jackets. Find out what color options they have. Find out if there's any minimums that I need to be aware of. See what the jackets are made of. Touch them, feel them, check out the zippers, check out the drawstrings. Make sure it's something that I want to offer. This is what goes through my mind when I'm walking through the trade show. So if you're looking for new transfer companies, if you wanted to get samples from some of the transfer companies that you see YouTube videos about, now's the time to do it. Take those samples home, press them up, make sure you can lay them down before you place that order. Alright, so once again, I apologize to anybody that was going out there to meet me and see me. I'm sorry I won't be out there, but I will be at the next show. Appreciate all the continued support. And once again, if you are out there, please stay safe. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yep.